Hello and a very warm welcome to our SfYC training video. Emotion Part 2. Feelings and emotions are key issues in counseling. At the same time, they provide a lot of misunderstandings. A common language is missing. Many of us try to avoid talking about feelings if there is no deep relationship. Misunderstandings are likely to occur when the following terms are mistakenly confused with feelings: thoughts, assessments as loneliness, insecurity, physical feelings like pressure, tiredness, or physiological symptoms as blushing and trembling. Symbols help to activate the emotional memory. At the same time, these memories remain doable. It's always the choice of the young person if and how much they want to talk about it. Symbols help to recognize the positive and negative experiences alternate, and both of them are part of our life.
Hi Leonie,
Hi, Paul.
back again. Great to see you. So for today we plan to talk about a specific issue. So please tell me what's your interest for today?
Yeah, it's so that there are some difficult situations for me, so very embarrassing situations, and I always get blushed. So my face get very red, and my head is hot. So yeah, very unpleasant situations and feelings as well for me. Yeah.
You would like to get rid of this?
Yes.
Okay, so in that case we could use the islands of emotions. Great. Okay Leonie, now I'm back again. I see you finished your islands. Please could you tell me about the idea of these different islands, why you've chosen it?
Yeah, so in the middle of this picture, I'm on my boat, and yeah, there's shame and also the feeling worry, but I really also feel rage and fury. So yeah, and my wish is to go to serenity, to feel serenity in these situations when I get blushed.
Anything to add?
No.
Okay, so thank you for the moment, Leonie. So first I would like to tell you that for my understanding, there are no factual versions. So you explained all the islands, so that's clear for me. And as a next step, I would like to give you some feedback, if you allow me, so to tell you my perception, what I've seen so far.
Well.
Okay. I observed you, and about the pitch of your voice, I heard when you talked about rage and fury, you had a strong voice. When you talked about shame and worry, you lowered your voice. And I also saw you smiling, talking about the serenity.
Okay.
And you touched your boat as well, and you just showed the direction to serenity. That's my feedback for you. And now the next step is that something normally does not happen, so I start to thinking aloud.
Okay.
So I try now really just to reflect what I heard and what are my thoughts about this. And therefore I do not talk with you, so I just go that round. So, hearing Leonie's story, I thought I heard, for me, she was very powerful, talking about her rage and fury, and I think that's something that could give her some energy, because to transform fury and rage, in some cases it's easy for people to change it, and I also think that I see 4 different emotions very close to her person, and that's why I really understand that in such situation she feels blocked. And now she has to find a way how to go with her boat from the blocked situation in her islands to the serenity. So that's what I thought so far. I'm back with you. So from all what you heard so far, what did you like or dislike? Is there something new or you already knew it?
Yeah, it was new for me that my voice is changing, and I think it's great to change something in my picture.
So in many cases it's important, or it's a first step, to change something in the picture, to make you, to empower you really that you can also change the real situation. And looking at your picture as a first step, I would like to ask you, looking at the 4 emotions here, what of them you think it's the easiest somehow to change or somehow to influence one of them?
I think the rage I could change easiest.
Why do you think?
Because there is power in me, and so there is something possible.
Okay, so if you would like to change something, normally it's also good to be aware about your emotions. In some cases maybe it's helpful to look for additional ideas or additional emotions. So as a next step, I would like to invite you, maybe here in the suitcase, to go through the emotions and to look if there's something that could be helpful for you.
Okay. Yeah, the power could be helpful in the situations. Can I add?
Yeah, sure. I think you already have a very concrete idea how to do it.
Yeah, I would change the rage and put the power here because they are really close together.
So I see that now the rage somehow is a little bit covered by power.
Yeah.
And could you tell me what was your idea behind?
Yeah, I think now is the way open. The rage don't block my way to the serenity, and I can go so far.
Yeah, this looks very easy here, but in concrete terms. So thinking about a situation, you are totally blushed.
Yeah.
How could you use these new ideas in this situation?
I think it's really difficult, these situations for me, but it's always the first step for me is brave one time that I could think again. And then really to say that this saying is unsuitable for me. Yeah, because it hurts a little bit.
And what do you think? Are you able to change this?
I can try it.
And what would be helpful in that situation?
To have a really clear idea in my head. Because, I'm a little bit blocked, like you said.
So it's always good to prepare one sentence. And in a situation like this, please remember this one single sentence. And what could it be in your own words, your sentence, your new sentence?
Okay. It could be your saying is very unsuitable for me, and then in the next sentence explain why or what's happened.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a first starting point. Situations won't change from one single second to the other.
Sure.
So it needs some training, it needs some experience, but I'm quite sure when you start your journey, then you will cope this.
Fine.
Okay. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
A feeling is always authentic.